Hi guys, welcome back to Relatable Girl. I was not planning to make this video right now, but I felt like I should make it right away as soon as I used the product that I'm going to tell you about, because I have a lot of thoughts and I want to make sure that I express them before I forget, before the memory of the blue stains is gone or has faded, like hopefully the blue stains will have. So if you're new to my channel, my name is Kendra Saunders. I am the author of the Alien Popstar series, as well as some other fun books. I am the owner of Half Lucid Jewelry, an amazing and eccentric jewelry brand that specializes in crowns and other sparkly items. And I am also a professional allergy sufferer, which I talk about a lot on this channel. I live in New York City, so I have a lot of fun stories to tell about the city and all of the crazy famous people that I run into while I'm here. So if any of those things interest you, you should go check out my video playlists where you can find a lot of that great stuff, or just dive in, check out some of the old videos that interest you. And no matter what you do, you really should subscribe. You know, you should just subscribe. It's going to be a fun time. You're going to love the videos. There's going to be more fun videos, and it helps me as a smaller YouTube creator to be able to build a platform and be able to talk to more people about things like serious allergies and other fun stuff. Today we are going to be talking about Good Die Young. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I love hair color. I love having fun hair color. I go back and forth between usually like pinks and purples, and then I'll go back to blonde for a while and then go back to pink and purple. That's kind of just been my thing for years. Those are my favorite colors. And earlier this year, I went like sort of a blue teal for the first time, and I've stuck in that color family ever since. And like I said, though, I've been doing this for a long time. I have used pretty much all of the major brands. I've used Manic Panic, I've used Arctic Fox, I've used Pravana, I've used Splat, you know, back in the day before I knew what I was doing. I've used Door, and I've even tried some of the other sort of more experimental ones. Like I tried the Moroccan Oil like blue mask that they've done. I have not gotten to try Lime Crime yet. That's on my list of ones to try soon, hopefully. But I've tried a lot of them. The point is, I tend to stick mostly with Manic Panic because I know what to expect from them and I really like their products. They are the OG of crazy hair color. But when I see a new product that's something that I love, and it's at a place like Sephora, which is a store that I love and a store that I trust, I'm always excited to try it. Good Die Young was created by the girl from Paramore. I have to admit, I'm not a huge fan of Paramore, so that was definitely not why I tried this. I know that she has been coloring her hair for years. I know that the whole thing of, you know, oh, I've been coloring my hair forever and my hair is still healthy, here's how, that interested me. And again, it was something that Sephora was carrying, and I trust Sephora. I trust their judgment and what they carry. And I thought, okay, well, this is something that they vetted and chose, so it must be pretty great. When I applied the color, first of all, it was a little bit thinner consistency than I thought it was going to be. I mixed it with conditioner, which is what I always do. I always mix any of my hair dyes with conditioner, both because it helps to dilute the color slightly and because it is very conditioning for your hair if you have damaged hair from bleaching like I do. So I did that as usual. You know, my hands were covered, everything was fine. I put the dye on and I covered my head with 2 plastic bags, which is, again, what I always do. It helps to keep the color from getting anywhere, and I can just go about my business. So when it was time to rinse it off, it's definitely a little darker than I was hoping it would be. I was hoping it would be a little bit more pastel, but whatever. That's not what we're talking about here. That's my own fault for not diluting it more, and, you know, whatever. But when I got in the shower to rinse it off, it was a disaster. My hair's blue! It's blue! I had blue stains everywhere. Everywhere. And this is in the shower. My hands, this is, I know it's hard to see like the tint of blue now, but that's because I have scrubbed my hands at least 12 times with shampoo first, then I used hand soap, then I used bar soap, then I used dish soap because dish soap is really strong, and I scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed, and you can see there's still some blue here on my hand even after all that. My face had blue stains all over it from rinsing, and it got everywhere. I had to scrub the tub, and it was a blue stainy disaster. And my main concern is that after going through that while rinsing it the first time, which was already bad enough, I'm concerned that this color is going to bleed every time I rinse it. And I really hope that's not true, because in this house, we don't use hair color that bleeds every time you rinse it. I know that everybody has different experiences with different hair color. Personally, when I have used Manic Panic, except for using their red colors for some reason, I don't have problems with that. I rinse it the first time, I rinse it thoroughly. I always shampoo a little just to like get out that first huge amount of color deposit. And I don't have problems with like my towels being stained. Like once I fully rinsed it, my towels are fine. And then I don't have staining after each time I wash my hair. But with this, because of how much it stained, I am concerned about that. Obviously, I can't mark it down for that already because I don't know if that's gonna happen, but I will say this, it is a mess. It is such a mess that I honestly wish that I had not put it in my hair, just because it took so long and so much work to scrub it off of my hands, scrub it off of my face, my shoulders. It was all over. And again, never mind the shower. That was a disaster on its own. Also, like relating to that sneeze, my head is definitely a little itchy. That has happened before with Manic Panic. It just depends on many elements, but I will say, as someone with allergies, I did have quite a bit of itchiness, and I am a little stuffy right now, which usually means I've been exposed to an allergen for a while. So I'm gonna mark this one as potentially not safe for people with serious allergies, just because I know my reaction was, you know, about the same that it usually is with the stronger hair colors. But for people that might not be used to that or might not have experienced that yet, I do want to give you a heads up that is possible. That could happen even without using bleach, because I didn't use bleach this time. I just colored, and I still have an itchy scalp, and I do still have some stuffiness. So that's something to keep in mind as well. All in all, for me, this is a major miss. You do get a lot of product in this bottle. I mean, an insane amount of product, considering I used this much and, you know, got this amount of color. So it's very pigmented. I will say that. Very pigmented. You get a lot of product. But personally, for me, the mess is not worth using it again. And for the price, I hoped for more. So for me, this one is a miss. Unfortunately, I am going to stick with the brands that I know and trust, that aren't going to turn me and everything around me blue. So say a prayer for my towels next time I shower, and for my pillows and my clothes and my life. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate everybody who's been so great and who has subscribed and liked the videos and commented. It really helps me, again, as a small YouTube creator, to be able to keep making content, because YouTube is all about the numbers. That's the truth. So if you can, please subscribe, check out others of my videos, like the videos that you like, leave some comments. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.